First of all, thank you for being here. We are tremendously fortunate that, because of the commitment the college has made, we have the opportunity to host the Big East tournament, for the first time. Our guys went out there and earned the opportunity to compete for a championship throughout the season. And, to come out here tonight and win at home, especially against a team that really handled us just a couple days ago. I'm really proud of how we regrouped. We made adjustments, and we looked for ways to improve. I thought our guys were really motivated tonight. I thought these three guys played tremendously well, but it wasn't just them. I thought across the board we had a lot of tremendous performances. Colin Keating at the face-off X was terrific. He never allowed them to get momentum, and he helped us keep ours. But defensively tonight, we were terrific against a team that's one of the best in the country at what they do. So I'm really proud of how these guys responded. And then, Ryan Schaefer had, kind of what we call in athletics a senior performance. He had the opportunity because Nicky Hatz hurt his knee, and unfortunately we've lost him for the season. So, we lose an all Big East attackman, and Ryan steps in there and scores 3 goals in big-time fashion. All of them were really important goals for us tonight.
All right, thanks, Coach. We're going to Kyle.
Hey, guys. Kyle Devidence of Lacrosse. This game was chaotic. And part of the reason it was chaotic was because of you guys on the defense. It seemed like every time Villanova entered your zone, there was a check on their hands. Was that, and that increased as the game went on, even as the pressure mounted. How do you feel about kind of that approach, that aggressive style, kind of bringing you guys to the victory?
Go ahead, Jared.
I mean, that's the style of game that we play. That's the game that we like, and that's like what we've prided ourselves on all season. We practiced zone in case we needed it. We thought it could be a good thing to throw in off end lines and stuff, considering how they basically, like Coach said, handled us about 5 days ago. But the three of us, the 3 captains, the defensive captains got together, and we knew we were going to play man. We knew we could do it, and we just believed in ourselves and buckled down.
Tate.
Yeah, we certainly, felt like, we had to respect them as shooters, but we felt like if we could rush them into shots and get pressure on them while shooting, that would give me a chance to make some saves, and I think that's what we definitely did. These guys are long, athletic, and we knew if we were just decisive and would go quickly and get to them, then they would be rushed into shots, because we have to respect them as shooters. They're certainly good shooters, and we knew they were going to get shots off, but if we could contest them and rush them, we knew that, we could make stops and get it out, and these guys certainly hassled them all night and did exactly what we planned and went to them quickly, decisively.
I think one of the kind of possessions of the game that they had that showed you guys your defensive presence was, you were hacking away at guys in the corner on the top, and the guy had to flick the ball all the way to the corner to get free of all the pressure. They ended up scoring on a broken play about 20 seconds later, but up to that point, it looked like you guys were really in command and really dictating what they were doing on offense. Did you feel that while you were in the moment?
Yeah, definitely. We were just talking about that. I was like, man, we would have loved to get a stop right there. That would have been huge. But, yeah, we were talking about Jared was just all over that guy and pressing out, and James Barclay and Jimmy Cunningham. We just felt like, we could, at that point, we were kind of dictating their tempo of offense and their tempo of play, and just felt like if we just stayed on them and stayed after them and, like I said, we're decisive and went quickly to them and, we could really bother them and give them trouble.
Yeah, I think it's really important to recognize those other guys. I think they did a good job shutting off, and we have such good chemistry. They knew what I was going to go do when I went out there and started ball pressuring, and that kind of gave me a chance to do it. And they had my back and locked off on the sides, and it gave me a chance to try to put the ball on the ground.
Jay Alter with the Big East Digital Network. Your coach alluded to it, but what did it mean to play in front of the crowd tonight here in Friartown, and how did you feed off that throughout the semifinal?
Ryan, let's start with you.
Yeah, it was it was a great atmosphere. A lot of fans showed up and a lot of students showed up. We have a lot of friends on the sidelines there, and it was just like Coach said, the college is committed to the sport of lacrosse, and we had the opportunity to host it. So I just want to say thank you to college, and let's get this one on Saturday.
Yeah, the fans were great. We had other athletic teams there. We kind of did that in the fall. We'd support the soccer team, and you could see the soccer team come out and support us, kind of repaid the favor. And it was just really nice to see other athletic teams there, knowing like the school as a whole is behind us.
Yeah, I think it was great. It's obviously nice for us to host on our home field and our, great stadium, Chappie Field, Anderson Stadium's one of the best in the country, if not the best, and certainly an awesome lacrosse venue, if not the best. And it was awesome to have that support, with all of our fans here and at home. Like I said, we had a lot of fellow students out there who got out there, and the school did a great job of, getting people out there and getting them to support us. So it certainly made a difference and helped us, and I think it was definitely, kind of carried momentum for us.
Coach, it seemed like, the Fricaros are the first guys you look at when you think about Villanova. It seemed like they were a little frustrated early, and I think that kind of helped you guys out. What was the plan to kind of attack them with the defense?
Yeah, they are so talented. They're big, they're strong, they can lean on you, step away, and shoot with either hand. They're involved in the face-off game. They're on man up. They don't come off the field. So, you really need to be aware of where they are. What we executed today is what we tried to do all year. Last time we played them, well, for every reason, we were a step slow, and they were tremendously on. That's why every game's a new day. But we did a much better job crowding their hands today and being more physical with them. We did change matchups a little bit so that Jared Newman would be the individual sliding to them often versus initially covering them.
Let's switch to the offense. You mentioned that Hats Petragas is out with a knee injury. It looked like Leahy, who is freshman, correct?
Yeah.
Stepped in and had two huge timing goals. If you look at the sheet, it's 2 goals, but they were at such huge junctures and coming off of not broken plays, which it seemed like you guys, I made this joke earlier, you guys are the kings of broken plays.
Yeah, we're pretty good in those chaotic situations. We're very young on offense, between the midfielders that went out there today that are freshmen, Ryan Naraki, Damon Curry, Timmy Hinrich, Sean Leahy, all freshmen. And that's part of the commitment that's been made to the college here in way of the allocation of scholarships over the years. Those guys are, guys we've been talking about, the commitment that's been being made, and now they're here. They're here. Sean has had a big-time freshman year. For a midfielder to get, I think he's probably over 15 goals now on the year is remarkable. He's got great speed. He can play with either hand. He can shoot on the run. He looked extra fast today. You kind of fear that your freshman will kind of hit the wall at this point, but he and some of these other continue to get better, which is what we want to see.
Both teams actually drew a fair amount of stall clocks. Did you anticipate that going into the matchup, playing against Villanova, that you'd have to possess the ball a little bit more? And did it surprise you that they had 3 of them and you had 4? That's
a little bit of a frustration, probably a bigger picture question for the rules, what the rules are. Every referee is a little bit different. We went out to Denver a couple weeks ago, and they would have 4-minute possessions without a timer on. So it's a little bit of discretion. It's a lot of the discretion of the referees. These refs were pretty quick to put them on, but as long as they're consistent with both teams, that's cool.
Coach, what does it say about the Big East Conference that the 2 bottom seeds are matching up in the final?
Yeah, me and Joe Amplo kind of kid around that we're the scrappers of the conference. He and I have a similar backgrounds, and both mentored by John Danowski, and we're just kind of embrace the underdog kind of mentality, scrappers, blue collar mentality. So a lot of similarities. So. Yeah, I think it's, who would have guessed it would be Providence Marquette in the championship game on Saturday? Not many people, but I bet you the Marquette kids thought they would be there, and I know my guys thought they were going to be there.
And now you find yourself 1 game away from, berth to the NCAA tournament. What would that mean to your program?
Yeah, it would mean the world. But it's not going to be easy, right?
Good luck.
Thank you.